Welcome back to McDonald Jones Stadium. It's the opening round of the NRLW as the premiers, the Knights. They begin their defence of the title against the Dragons. But she gets her chance now with Emma Tonagato going to the Sharks as Newcastle come out onto McDonald Jones Stadium. You cannot go past their fullback. Tamika Upton, rated the best player in the NRLW. Newcastle with that big semi-final win last year, 30-6 the last meeting at Suncorp. As the Knights get their premiership defence underway here at home. And Newcastle with a chance to attack the Dragons line, and they have got a full set here to do that. Higgins, Southwell, Upton, quick hands, Gallagher with a great take, and she cuts back. Can she get to the line, Sheridan Gallagher? She's just short on debut. Upton now taking on the line. She's not going to beat Takaranga Katoa. McGrath West also there. Higgins finds Predabon in a hole, and Taylor Predabon plunges over for Newcastle. The first try for the Knights in season 2023.
There's not much she can't do. Whenever there's points scored from Newcastle.
Trying to turn 4 into 6. And she does that quite simply. The premiers, Newcastle, they lead the Dragons 6-0 here in the Hunter. So Dragons looking long off the goal line dropout. And here's Butler again, getting up ahead of steam. Leaving Dragons in a wake again. Higgins to the short side. Up to Clydesdale through the hole. She improves the position. And the Knights Origin star straight through off a beautiful pass. And Newcastle lead 10-0, the premiers.
This is when Tamika Upton is at her most dangerous. She jumps on the short side and becomes a playmaker. She does a big double pump and hits short. And when you've got someone like Yasmin Clydesdale hitting that line, hitting that unders line so hard, she's so hard to handle. Another beautiful play by the Knights, but that definitely came down to Tamika Upton and her ability to get on that short side fast and to ball play. 4 players in the space of about 12 metres. Very hard to defend.
And she makes it 12-0. The premiers out by 2 converted tries, Jake. And Romanak just a few metres short. Dragons defence again standing tall. Last play though. There is space out to the left. And Roach looks at the offload. Was it knocked on by Newcastle or the Dragons at 6 more tackles? Little knock on after the offload from Roach. And now Higgins. The Dragons are tiring here. This is a massive set in the context of this match. Southwell. Romanak under the post. Kayla Romanak with her first try in the NRLW. And Newcastle are out by 16. That's 6 again after the touch on the pass from Roach, and Romanak did the rest.
They did so well to defend their line up until that point. Thought they were really smart out on the edge, and then Racey McGregor just got a hand to that ball, which led them to 6 again. They've been looking tired, the Dragons, but they did well to hold on up until this point. So they'll be going into the sheds a little bit defeated, but it doesn't mean it's over. Still got another half of football, more than another half of football to go.
She came in late on in the piece, impressed Ron Griffith so much, and she played in the grand final, and she retains a spot in the 17 this year. 18-0 for Newcastle. Costa. And another penalty. The former New South Wales Waratah earning a whistle for the Dragons. So they've got a full set here attacking the Newcastle line. Weatherall straight through a couple. Johnston came across. They collide again. The ball bounces on the way to Sortia. Moran got her around the arm and then around the legs. target. McGregor jinking, couldn't beat Higgins and Moran. Halfway through the set, the Dragons. Zali Hopkins is out there finding Weatherall. She is hard to stop. Madison Weatherall. Target. Hopkins got absolutely met and squished onto the turf by Johnston. Absolutely smashed in the tackle. And now Berry straight through the middle. She scores. Tegan Berry right on the stroke of half-time. That could be a momentum swinger from the leading try scorer in Dragons history.
Didn't we have a bit of everything in that play, or that set of 6? Then we had Caitlin hitting hard. Then we had Tegan Berry using her power, speed, and beating her opponent in number 1, Tamika Upton, to put some points on the board for the Dragons. This is exactly what they needed.
Oh, no, surely. Surely not. The try's been confirmed, yeah. Are you happy with that, Sam?
I'm happy with that because she did a post-try celebration and it always makes things a little bit more awkward if they've done that.
Maybe in 2022 that wouldn't be a try, but in 2023 I think it passes muster.
What an amazing try. That was awesome.
Well, Bright, she's done some kicking in the Harvey Norman competition. She converts. And it's 18-6 here. So final play of this first half, and it's going to result in Tegan Berry being tackled. And that is half-time here in Newcastle. Final play, and Newcastle are only just now over the 30 on the final tackle. And the option is Southwell, and the pressure was there from Costa. 6 more tackles. Gee, that's beneficial for the Knights, and they're going to start the set 5 short of halfway. And then Shanice Parker barreling over the top of Costa. Romanak, the most recent try scorer for Newcastle in this match, who feels an age ago. Maynard to Johnston. And Rima Butler returns to the action, and what an offload. On to Tinao. Maynard. Moran. Strange. On Newcastle debut, she scores. She's got 2 tries in her first 2 matches in the NRLW. And how about the celebration here? Sheridan Gallagher with a catch, and Newcastle are out 22-6. And they took full advantage.
Great vision from Caitlin Moran to hit that long ball when needed. We spoke before about the right and wrong time to throw that long ball. That was certainly the right time, but why that came about was Racine McGregor made the tackle before, and she should have been out there on that right-hand side of the field. 3 in, defending that. She just got stuck up in the tackle that she made, which gave them an overlap. That's a funny-looking fish.
Higgins. And Prenabon straight at Hopkins, who was on the treadmill going backwards. Southwell. Moran. Got well met by Mapasua. Tough to put down Caitlin Moran. Plenty of tackles for Newcastle. Higgins. Maynard goes to Moran. She thought about the cutout. She does put in the kick. And Roach, Abigail Roach, on her first match in the NRLW, she grabs a try for Newcastle.
She has been unbelievable in her selection of what she does with the football. It's been the right thing every single time. So every time she has her hands on the ball, she makes the right option, and we see that so many times in footy where the play is there and they pick the other option. Caitlin Moran, her last game was in the grand final last year, where she did the same thing for her team to win the premiership. She set everyone up, made the right choice every time, and she's come back into this season right on top of her game, doing the exact same thing. What a kick. Placement, timing, and just the right amount of oomph behind that boot to sit up. And Newcastle Knights seem to be using their outside backs a little bit more in this second half to free up the middle of the field, let their forward pack have a bit of a breather so that they can do all the big defensive efforts that they need when the Dragons are attacking. I think the outside backs are doing a really good job getting in there, helping out.
Tino. Higgins, dummy to Romanak and found Predabon. Scored the first try of this match. Higgins, Southwell, kicks back towards Upton, picked up by Tegan Berry. She's the fastest player in the competition, but can Clydesdale track her down? No, she cannot, and Tegan Berry, she scores a double, and the Dragons, they are not going away just yet.
Jessie Southwell went for the kicker. You could see Tamika Upton on the inside of Jessie wanting to get that ball, but Tegan Berry in the exact position where she should be, not giving up, not letting down, and rewarding her team with a try. She hasn't given up, even though there's only 8 minutes to go and quite a few points to score.
And she made sure of the put down this time. She converts, and it's back to 14, the difference.
She's a young superstar, isn't she, Tegan Berry?
Got the likes of players like Roxy Murdoch, the experience. With the youth here, Tegan Berry. Newcastle just clocking off a little here. The Dragons still well and truly in this. 14 points in 6.5 minutes. We've seen that before. Now they get their defensive resolve back in order. Kapani with Romanak. Nathan Wong on to Law. Good angle from Bobby Law. And Gallagher comes across to wrap up the ball. Last play for the Dragons. Short side they go. Nathan Wong will score for the Dragons. What a fight back here from the Red V. And she gets a debut try, the Olympic gold medalist. And we're set up for a grandstand finish here in Newcastle.
The set before that, they attacked that same side, had numbers, went there again.
She's got 2.5. Oh, a little short one from Southwell, and Upton's got it. That's 2 massive plays in the last minute from Tamika Upton. First the tackle on Berry, then regains possession, and now Parker is off, and Shanice Parker runs past the cramping Tegan Berry. Berry absolutely gone with cramp, and Newcastle took advantage. Upton now, there's no fullback for the Dragons. Clydesdale. Newcastle looking to seal the win here. 2 plays for the Knights. Higgins to Southwell. Romanak already has 1. Does Kayla. There's so much space out to the right. Look at the Dragons' left edge. And that's where Newcastle go. Southwell steps. Southwell scores. Newcastle. They're going to win here in round 1. The Premiers on home turf.
Almost untouched. A great try to finish off.
And she might be off to Henny Penny with a...
For a chippies.
She loves the chippies, her sister Hannah as well. They might be off to enjoy as Southwell converts. 32-16 Newcastle. Southwell, well, she's just going to play it conservatively here. She's going to pump it into the Andrew John stand, and Newcastle, the Premiers, with the perfect start to their premiership defence.
Yeah.
32-16.
A great start, Ben.